All right, so we've got some awesome news. All right, if you're a fan of zombie movies, this information is friggin' awesome. You already saw what the title of the video is, so you know what the video is about, but we're gonna say it anyways. 28 days later, you know the zombie movie, all right? Well, it just had its 20th anniversary, and guess what? My man's Danny Boyle, the director of the original film, wants to make a sequel. What? Bro, I'm sorry. Is it a direct sequel to the first one? Or is it like, does the second one not matter? And if so, will this be called 28 Days Later 2? Or is it going to be like 28 months later? Or like, is it like all these years later? Like, what's it going to be? What is it going to be? I need to know. Alright guys, so sorry about the quick, va-va-voom in the very beginning there. I kind of went off the second I started recording, and I kind of thought it was, cringe-worthy funny, so I kept it in there. Anyways, I was scouring the internet a couple days ago, and like I said in the beginning, I came across something on Collider.com, which is a website I often use for movie information. But anyways, it piqued my interest, and it was the 28 Days Later 20th anniversary. Danny Boyle, the director of the original film in 2002, talked about making a sequel along with Cillian Murphy, the actor in the original film, our main character. What was his name? Jim? I think it was Jim. But, I don't know why I said it like that. It was Jim? Jim? Is there a Jim here? I don't know. Cut that out, freak. Now I'm keeping it all in. Anyways, so Cillian Murphy wants to also join in with this film, which, I mean, it's very plausible. He never died in the original film. It's been 20 years. So what are we going to do with this movie? You know what I mean? Now, if you're looking at me right now and you're like, what the fuck is 28 Days Later? You said it was a zombie movie and it's from 2002. All right. Honestly, I'm shocked if you don't know what it is and you're watching this video. That must mean you love me. And if that's the case, I love you too. But if not, if you don't love me and you really just don't know what it is and you were just, oh, look at this, thumbnail, interesting. Or it was like the next video and it's just like auto-played and it was like, go fuck yourself, you have to watch this. Welcome, and this is the video. Anyways, 28 Days Later, like I said, is a 2002 movie directed by Danny Boyle, who at the time was coming off the major success of a movie titled The Beach, which was a 2000 film that starred a little nobody actor by the name of Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. So with that fame, Boyle went back to his homeland of the United Kingdom because The Beach was not only filmed in the UK, but also in the United States. So anyways, he went back to the UK and was like, yo, let me make a banger of a movie. And it was 28 Days Later, a zombie post-apocalyptic film that takes place in London. And it's genuinely one of the greatest zombie movies of our time, like our generation, like the 2000s era. This was a big step in zombie movies. I think what made it awesome is it seems very low budget, which it was kind of. The budget was $8 million, which, I mean, there's movies that are shitty that have a bigger budget, and to put that into perspective, the same year Halloween Resurrection came out, and that had a $15 million budget, and 90% of the time, the cameras that they used were in, 240p. That movie sucked and had a bigger budget. I'm just saying. Another thing that was awesome that made 28 Days Later seem so very real was unfamiliar actor and actresses. I'm sorry, but Cillian Murphy is just an Irish actor. He wasn't really big before 28 Days Later. He's huge now. Cillian Murphy people know who he is because of 28 Days Later. And honestly, the only actor in the entire movie that I was able to recognize when I was younger, and by younger I mean 13, 14, um, was Brendan Gleeson, and I'm a freak when it comes to knowing actors and actresses and where they're from. So, like, most people wouldn't even know who he is, but, like, he's, like, the biggest actor in that movie. Anyways, it showed, how to survive in this scary, dangerous world, and it was awesome. After the movie released, it was a major success, gathering, and remember, I said an $8 million budget on this film. Guys, it got $85.7 million in worldwide box office money. Do you not understand how insane that comeback is? The margin for success was like, if you don't make 8 million worldwide, you're kind of trash, all right? And then they were like, we made all our money back and then some. Honest to God, huge success. Probably one of the biggest. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. This movie was so successful that I believe it's ranked 99th out of the United Kingdom's top 100 movies of all time. And I mean, you're thinking like, wow, 99 out of 100? And it's like, that's not that good. But like, no, it is. That's very good. That is extremely good. That is like insanely good. Like, movies that you might think are insanely good are not worth being in the top 100 movies of all time. I'm dead serious. Like, that is an honor. That is an absolute honor. So the fact that Danny Boyle and Cillian Murphy are talking about a sequel or a threequel, because there is already a somewhat sequel spin-off called 28 Weeks Later, made in 2007. It wasn't as successful, but I honestly really loved the story in that film as well. But I just want to know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, what's the plot line going to be? Apparently, there's a script finished already. So, like, we're ready to go. We are, like, get your ass into gear, Danny. Get your ass into gear. Make my zombie movie. Make my year, okay? But I want to know before he starts, setting up the camera. Is it gonna be a direct, like, the zombies have been around for 20 years, or is it going to be the zombie apocalypse ended and now all these years later it comes back? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Did Cillian Murphy live all these years in a zombie apocalypse, or did it end? Humanity has restored itself, and we're going to collapse again. But, like, seriously, I want to know, and I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are down below, because it is such an interesting thing, because every couple years in the zombie movie, like, fan base, community, bullcrap, whatever you want to call it, there's talks of another 28 days later, whether it's called 28 months later, 28 years later, or, you know what I mean? It's been in the talks for a long time. The fact that Danny Boyle and Cillian Murphy are both talking about it at the 20th anniversary, nonetheless, of the original film is awesome. And that's honestly the type of things that happens when you're together again after all this time and you talk about it. That's when the creative minds start to flow and people are like, wait, let's do it. Why not? Make some money. You know what I mean? And so I'm super excited. I really am. Hopefully something comes out of this. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. If you have any questions or comments, or I missed something like about this, like you guys know more than me, which, I mean, I'm not shocked if you do. I'm pretty dumb. Let me know down below, because I would love to know if you have any extra information on this stuff. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to make more stuff just like this. Plus more. I do gaming stuff. I kind of just mess around and do whatever the heck I feel like making, honestly. Like, one day it's something like this. The next day I'm just like, yo, let's play Fortnite and live stream it for 4 hours straight. Because that's a normal thing normal people do. It is. Shush. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.